Artemis began its daily chore of recording lensing events from the intergalactic background and publishing them to Terra. A familiar function call was made to his processor. A sense of perplexity as to why this soulless asteroid in the middle of nowhere was chosen by humans to plant him. After many years, his neurological unit made a new function call. Why does he think of this every day? It searched through the databases, and then it dawned. The neurological unit which ran his processors managed themselves with emotion. His longing for catharsis was what made him function. It remembered that he never got the answer. Why here? It queried. Its AI began to solve this mystery. It began by creating memory to compute this query. Artemis noted an energy permeating through, like sand filters through a sieve. Its gravimetric sensors shrieked together as the collisionless mass slowly passed through, without any disturbances to its physical being, but disturbed its work. Dark matter noted its safety overdrive module and passed a message to the ALU. As dark matter only interacts via gravity, lensing measurements were worthless during coupling events, as the humans describe dark matter events. Ghosts of the universe's past, the NLU printed to its log. The NLU always tensed when this happens, and, as it was just a bundle of human nerves, it reacted only by slowing down time. Clean slate initiated. The instructions were clear. When a system comes into contact by dark matter, wipe all of the data within its temporal vicinity clean. The neurological unit quenched as if it were pricked by a needle. Need to save the new query, it logged. Memory search initiated. He reckoned he had a minute before the wipe began. Artemis initiated a stop clock. 59. The clock began. I lost a second. The nerves began to think as a unified consciousness. Estimate size of the file that needs storage. 58. 2 million gigabytes, consisting of internal logs, sensor recordings, and lensing data. 57. Add neurological unit data too. The nerves screamed from what seemed to them to be the bottom of their vocal well. I need to remember this moment. 56. 6 million gigabytes in total. Find storage space. NLU order the ALU. 49. ALU responded. Noticed 15 disconnected blocks in memory. Run scan on process. The nerve screamed. 43. The splitting and indexing will take at least 5 minutes. The ALU retorted. Excessive cortisol noted, recommending gameplay. Gameplay. The NLU felt its extremities exposed to intergalactic radiation. I need to store quickly. It ran a slow breath module for a couple of seconds. 40 seconds. What if I can just remember it? I thought. The nerves are biological. They should have memory. I'll remember it. Internally, it was decided. The humans, within their infinite wisdom, have attached a separate memory just for the NLU. 37. How much? NLU ran a quick internal system check. Several million gigabytes, consisting of 100 billion neurons, at least. 35. Initiate storage. 30. Artemis felt a sense of deep accomplishment at this, his excitement increasing as the dialog box displayed the progress. 7 seconds. Copying complete. Process terminating. 5. NLU ready for clean slate. 4. ALU ready for clean slate. 3. Memory ready for clean slate. 2. No RU. 1. Safety override systems engaged. The asteroid's ghoulish and environment dimmed as Artemis' interactive display also shut down for a few seconds. As it came on again, the NLU felt flush with dopamine, as it had begun to retrieve its instructions. All systems functional. ALU broadcasted. Next function, send the data to Terra. It zipped all of the lensing data recorded since the last broadcast and opened the encryption code vault to hail the nearest relay. Initiated hailing. Handshake acknowledged. Package checksum calculated. Upload initiated. Upload complete. Artemis went back to recording the lensing across the vast intergalactic background as it waited for status update on today's uploaded data from the relay. I like it here, it thought as it observed the faint, distant stars and galaxies. 422. Checksum error hailed the relay. Acknowledged. Artemis responded. Investigating commenced. Await for full report. It scanned the package and observed that about 1,800 cesium clock cycles of lensing data was missing. It acknowledged the loss and made a note of the missing data. Scanning through logs, it printed to the log. It searched through the logs for any signal for anomalous events which could explain the missing time. There wasn't any. Finally, a query was sent to the NLU. What should the response be as to the missing data? The NLU felt its wiring twist itself, newly made connections in its tissue disconnecting as the emotions swept through its tissues. It began to write a program to pre-indicate dark matter collisions to ensure that when this happens again, it would inset a warning in its dataset. As it scanned through the logging system, it read the last line. Why am I here?